Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the faculty of Agricultural Science, Department of Agricultural Economics, I want to welcome us the first departmental public award presentation. Now, the public lecture is titled Harnessing Technology, Digital Solutions to Agri-Processing Optimization. Now, we want to start the program now, and I want us to be attentive. Let's maintain perfect silence so that we can enjoy the program. Now, we want to start with the word of prayer, and I have the privilege and honor to call on Professor Ome Abraham of AMD to lead us in the opening prayer. Professor.
Shall we pray? Our Lord and our God, we thank you for the gift of life. We bless your name for your faithfulness to us, and we thank you for the mercy that we are enjoying. Father, for this day. Thank you for this program. Thank you for all participants that have traveled from far and wide. Thank you for bringing them here safely. Thank you for others who are on their way. Thank you because you bring them here safely. Thank you for all our resource persons. We appreciate it. We want to commit the program into your hand, and we ask Almighty God that from the beginning to the end, you will take absolute control in the name of Jesus. Father, we ask Almighty God that throughout this program, your presence will be felt and your glory will be seen. At the end of the program, Lord, let us have reasons to give glory and honor to your name. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Glory be to your name. In Jesus' name we are praying.
Thank you very much. Now we are moving on, and we have seats over here. We call it our table. You look at it, very much high. So we have these benches that is going to fill up these seats. Now, I want to invite important dignitaries from an outside, from within and outside the university to fill up these seats. And I want you to join me in welcoming the Vice Chancellor of this great university, the best university in Nigeria, the best university of technology, and out of about 274 universities, the 11th best. So, I want you to join me in Professor Rob Abidu, who is ably represented at this very program by the acting dean or acting provost, College of Agricultural Science and Natural Resources, Professor J.G. Adiwale. Please press You're welcome, sir. Please, the representative or the registrar, the representative, okay. We continue with the program, and I want to leave the registrar on this way. But I have the university boss here, Mr. Bayomi Okeniji, CA, ably represented by lieutenants, the good lieutenants, who is the deputy boss, Dr. Udeji Alariwaju. To that please. Dr. Udeji, yes, you are welcome. Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. The University Librarian has been expecting our all the representative. I also want to invite the Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, Professor S. Babani, to the attitude. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. The head of department was, let me say, the coordinator of this program, Professor Funke Yabo. A round of applause for our colleagues. Thank you very much, ma'am, for putting up a program like this. Now, to join us on that, I want to invite the Chief Executive Officer, Start International Company Limited, Oyo State, who is one of our resource persons this morning, Mrs. Williams Irano, to the right table. Okay. Then I have our second person, second guest lecturer, who is simply represented here, Dr. Adams Ovi Iola, the Department of Fishery and Aquatic Resources, Mali, University of Osho. You are welcome, sir. He is represented as one of our speakers today, in the person of Engineer Leka Barros, the Global Alumni President of this state university. Now we are going to, after filling up this item, shall we all rise? Shall we all rise to take our anthems, starting from the national anthem? Madam, your seat is here, please. Welcome. Can we have the national anthem? Oyo State anthem.
Yeah.
Once again, I want to welcome us with this first departmental public lecture award presentation by the Department of Agricultural Economics, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences. Now, we have awardees that the department deemed fit to present an award or two. So I'm going to call them and they are going to come to the front seat here to have their seats. Now I have the privilege of calling on Mr. Oladoja Ayuba Olarewaju, the CEO, Affluence of B Hotel. Nigeria. However, thank you very much. We have Honorable Solo, Western Development Company Limited, Lagos, Nigeria, and the immediate past global president, Lautech alumni worldwide. The third person, Mrs. Fumi Koradi. Okay. We have Honorable Omobolaji Afis Rekete. Honorable Rekete is a member of the National Federal University over in Nigeria and advocate of youth development and also at the law agricultural economics and extension. The past, you are welcome. Also have Alaji Sholara Free. You're sorry. Thank you very much. As the founder and CEO of Genius Dairy Limited, Nigeria, and the last person is Honorable Shino, the founder of Akula Group of companies, including the prestigious leaders from Lagos. Now, the Vice Chancellor, whether important guests, would like to please permit me to quickly recognize the presence of some of our professors. They are seated today, and I want to recognize the presence of Professor David Folabi. You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You are welcome. You have Professor Abel Ogumale, Amis. Thank you, Prof. You are welcome. You have Professor Fulani. Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Professor Alaketi Momi. much, sir, and also Professor DEPARTMENTAL. Thank you very much, sir, for now, I was told the dean could do this, Professor Oguleye, sir. Professor Oguleye, thank you very much, sir, for coming. And we have former boss of this great university, Mamit, Prince ABC, Olabiju. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Now we move on the introduction of recognition done in faces. So let me stop for now so that we can move on. Now I want to invite the head of department, AEC, to welcome everybody to this program. Thank you very much.
The Vice Chancellor, sir, were ably represented by Professor J.G. Adewale, the acting provost, College of Agricultural Sciences and Renewable Natural Resources. You are welcome, sir. We have other principal officers of the university seated or ably represented. We welcome you. The chairman, Committee of Provosts and Deans, the provosts, deans of faculties, other heads of departments or units, director of units, our guest lecturers. We have the special guest of honor, our awardees, eminent personalities, faculty and staff members, other invited guests, our students, postgraduate and undergraduate students, gentlemen of the press, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As the head of department, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to the main departmental public lecture in the history of our citadel of learning. It is my pleasure to introduce the Department of Agricultural Economics, a vital arm of our institution dedicated to advancing the frontiers of agricultural knowledge and innovation. The department is a hub of excellence in research, teaching and extension services, focused on addressing the complex challenges facing our agricultural sector. We share a passion for unlocking the potential of agriculture to drive economic growth, improve livelihoods, and ensure food security by generating and disseminating knowledge that informs policy, improves practice, and enhances the competitiveness of our agricultural industry. We achieve this through cutting-edge research, innovative teaching programs, and collaborative partnerships with stakeholders across the agricultural value chain. Our research focus areas include agricultural productivity, market analysis, trade policy, agribusiness management, and sustainable development. We also offer undergraduate and graduate programs that equip students with the skills and knowledge to succeed in the agricultural sector. Just recently, the department celebrated the creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit of our students, the culmination of their hard work and dedication to the entrepreneurial studies through the maiden edition of Agricultural Economics Entrepreneurship Exhibition Day 2024 that was held on the 8th of May 2024 at the St. Campus. The event was a testament to the vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem fostered in the St. Campus, Oyo State, where ideas flourish, business thrive, and dreams take flight. Once again, the department has taken another giant stride by kickstarting the main departmental public lecture titled Harnessing Technology, Digital Solutions to Agri-Processing Optimization. I am proud to say that we are at the forefront of this revolution, working tirelessly to harness the power of digital solutions to transform our agricultural sector. Our Our aim is to create a platform that will stimulate intellectual discourse, encourage innovative ideas, and promote progressive thought through establishing network and collaboration among farmers, agribusinesses, researchers, policymakers, and other stakeholders. We are convinced that your full participation will not only provide an opportunity to learn from experts in the field of agriculture and agri-processing, but also provide network with stakeholders in the agricultural sector and ultimately provide access to resources and support services for agricultural development. We understand the pivotal role that research and innovation play in driving progress and fostering sustainable development. It is incumbent upon us to harness our collective resources, expertise, and network to support the scholars, scientists, and innovators that lead us into agricultural development. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Professor R. O. Kanilu, in absentia, ably represented by Professor George Adewale, and other principal officers, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guest lecturers, Madam William C. Noloyi, the CEO, Sundry International Company in Ado-Hawaii. Thank God she was also a witness at the last exhibition program that was held at the fair. And we have Engineer Olalekan Badmus, Executive Director, Marine and Operations, Nigerian Ports Authority and Operations, who incidentally is the Global Alumni President of our great institution. Great Laute. Great Laute. Fine, thank you. Ably represented the Acting Provost, College of Agricultural Sciences and Renewable Natural Resources, Professor J.J. Adewale, you're welcome, sir. The Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, Professor S. Babaridi, all our special and eminent awardees, Mr. Oladajo Ayuba Olariwaju, the CEO, Affairs of Abi Hotel, Nisei, you're welcome. Honorable Olilede Solomon, I think he's on his way. Mrs. Olade Olufulayo, I guess it's also on the way. Alhaji Shola Rafiu Oyosore is the founder and CEO of Genius Dairy Limited. You are welcome, sir. Honorable Hafiz Omokolaji Yebote, the government council member of Federal University of Technology. You are welcome. And Honorable Shino Pella, the founder of Aquila Group of Companies, including the prestigious Pillars Lighting. You are also welcome. All invited guests from within and outside the university, all agricultural, economics, and extension alumni who have graced us with their presence today, despite their demanding schedules. Your presence here underscores your unwavering commitment to the continued success and prosperity of the department and our alma mater at large. And for that, we are profoundly grateful. Special thanks to all the organizing committees, faculty staff, and supporters for your continued commitment to the success of our department and our university at large. Today's lecture will unravel some insights on how technology can help us unlock the full potential of our agricultural sector, from precision farming to data-driven decision-making, and how technology is revolutionizing the way we approach agri-processing. Together, we can leverage digital solutions to improve crop yields, reduce waste, and increase the overall competitiveness of our agricultural industry. In conclusion, technology has the potential to transform our agricultural sector in ways we never thought possible. Let us embrace these digital solutions and work together to build a more efficient, productive, and competitive agricultural industry. Thank you once again for your unwavering support, for your dedication, commitment to the success of this event. Here is the Society for Agricultural Economics Departmental Lecture. and the beginning of a new chapter in our department's illustrious history. Long live AEC Lauti. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the welcome address. The Vice Chancellor, the Posa, Deans, other important guests on the item.
The Dean, Faculty of Natural Resources, all other deans here present, and professors from the college, collaborate with the industries, for the benefits of our students, staff, and our community. Over the last few years, we have initiated several collaborations, among which is LAUTECH-NALA collaboration, LAUTECH-USLI collaboration, LAUTECH-Science Farm collaboration, and the Enterprise for Youth in Agriculture initiative, and LAUTECH-GS Agriculture collaboration, to mention but a few. I therefore wish to inform you that we are ready to explore collaboration opportunities with different establishments within our reach as a university. Our products are doing great in both industries and academics, and it will interest you to know that a good number of our graduates have created a niche for themselves, even outside the agro-allied industries. We have products of the faculty that are doing well in the banking industry, those that are in the oil industry, those that are in their private businesses, apart from agro-allied industries. The topic for this lecture series, Harnessing Technology, Digital Solutions to Processing Optimization, is a timely one. With the recent economic situation of our country, while it is evident that not everyone will have access to coin money, a vast proportion of the Nigerian population will have access to the soil. And with the introduction of digitalization, agri-processing will give back the enhanced remunerations to those who have made the industry their choice. In my opinion, value addition should be a major priority for profit maximization in agribusiness, and not just production of raw materials. Secondly, government should provide appropriate security apparatus to assure those that are in the agro-allied business of safety. I want to leave the business of the day to the guest lecturers to do justice to it at the appropriate time. Therefore, I have no doubt that the group of Mrs. William C. Roy, the MD and CEO, Sanctuary International Company Limited, and Engineer Lincoln Badness, the Executive Director, Marine and Operations, Nigeria Port Authority Marina Lagos, who has his representative here to deliver the lecture at the appropriate time, will do justice to the topic. As we listen attentively, I am optimistic that we will all benefit from the wealth of their experience as our guest lecturers. I wish you all happy listening and safety to your respective destinations after the lecture. Thank you.
We have another remark by the Provost of College of Agric and Renewable Natural Resources, but today is wearing two caps. He's representing the University Vice Chancellor and he's also the Provost, but he has to invite to the podium the Dean of Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, Professor Wale Alamu, first to come to the podium and also to do the remarks on this behalf. You are welcome, sir. Please let's sustain the applause, please.
Thank you very much. It's a season of upgrading. My provost is upgraded to the Vice Chancellor. I am upgraded to the Provost. Can you see our motion? Thank you very much. This is a remark of J.J. Adewale, the acting Provost College of Agricultural Sciences and Renewable Natural Resources, on this special occasion of departmental lecture titled Harnessing Technology, Digital Solution for Agro-Processing Optimization. Today, Tuesday, 23rd of July, 2024. Vice Chancellor, presented by Acting Provost of the Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, the President of the University Bosa, the librarian, our Provost College of Health Sciences, the Deputy Provost College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, Chairman Committee of Provost and Deans of Faculties, Head of Agricultural Economics and other heads of departments in the faculty, academic and non-academic staff that are present here, distinguished speakers, Chief Mrs. Legacy Rabi, Top International Company, and Engineer Alali Babalos, innovative and articulate LAUTECH students, great LAUTECH, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to our esteemed guests, staff and students. I am honored to welcome you all to today's lecture. As we gather today, we are reminded of the significance of technology in transforming our agricultural practices and enhancing productivity. Large Capital University of Technology Ogumashu is committed to fostering innovation and excellence in agriculture, and this lecture is a testament to that commitment. The agricultural sector faces numerous challenges, from climate change to market fluctuations. However, technology provides a powerful tool to overcome these obstacles and create a more sustainable and resilient food system. Agri-processing optimization is a vital aspect of the agricultural value chain. Technology can play a significant role in improving efficiency, productivity, and sustainability in agri-processing. Some digital solutions that we are against in agri-processing include automation and mechanization. 2, data analysis. 3, Internet of Things sensors, that is IoT. 4, artificial intelligence. And 5, digital marketplaces. Today, we have assembled here a team of experts who will share their insights on the solutions that can optimize agri-processing and how these innovations can improve efficiency, reduce costs, and increase productivity. I would like to extend my gratitude to the organizers, speakers, and participants for their contributions to these important discussions. As we soon listen to them, the engagement and expertise will undoubtedly reach our understanding of the role of technology in agriculture. Now, shortly before we begin the discussions, I would like to acknowledge the efforts of the Department of Agricultural Economics for our tireless work in organizing this event. Your dedication to advancing knowledge and promoting innovation in agriculture is really commendable. I think we will clap to that. As we navigate the complex landscape of agricultural technology, let us remember that our collective efforts can drive meaningful change and create a brighter future for the farmers, various communities, Nigeria, West Africa, Africa.
Another round of applause for him, please. Now, Vice Chancellor, other important guests on the table, please permit me to recognize some other important dignitaries in our midst. And this morning we have Alhaji Sami Abibola, Chairman, Sheep and Goat Breeders Association, Oyo State, at the Business Development Agency, USADA, Total Garden, Ibadan. Is he here? Okay. We also have Mr. Olaitan Martin, Chairman, PP Association, Ogbomoso. Okay, thank you very much for coming. We have Amofin Ayola Ajayi, the CEO, Ayola Ajayi and Noble Farms, Nigeria Limited, Ogbomoso. Okay, thank you very much. And we have Mr. Olariwaju Olufemi Sunday, the Phonology and Agro Services Limited, Oyo State. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you. Now, I want you to join me in welcoming the Vice Chancellor for his keynote address. The Vice Chancellor.
Good morning. Before I go into the speech of the Vice Chancellor, which we already have with us, I want to welcome once again our professors within and outside the college and the guest speakers. Our needs of today, we welcome you. Permit me to say one of the things on one of the guest speakers in the person of the Chief Mrs. Oduayelisi and the CEO, MD of Surgery International Company. And we know each other for close to, I think, 10 years now. She is still interested in the development of youth. particularly the guests. And this morning, once again, he just informed us that she now has a foundation that gives scholarship to students, but in particular female students. It is ratio 60 to 40. You can guess who has 60 females, 40 for men. And immediately, though this current year exercise, they've taken the exams, but she gave us the opportunity to bring in 2 students for interview. And we quickly seized the opportunity. In fact, some heads of department know one very indigent student. And she's number 1. And others are also processing that to be forwarded to our company. So we appreciate you. In addition, opportunities are also open for internship with the company. They provide accommodation, they pay them. So I think 1 or 2 of our students are currently there now. 1 or 2. How they find their way there, only God knows. Because those who are even arranging for, some of them have gone to Bank of Agriculture and the rest, but they will have gained more practical experience at that company. So, but for subsequently, told the heads of the department present there, how they should process ahead, not where the student wants to go actually into the company. They should process ahead about a month or more than that before the commencement of their CWS program. Having said that, let me go to the main business. This is the address of the Vice Chancellor, Professor R.O. Rom Kamili, PhD, JP, MACS, MIA, FNC,
Soft copy program.
and fellow of Oxford. At the first public lecture of the Department of Agricultural Economics held on Tuesday, 23rd July. It is, please, if there is any mistake or any omission, it is my fault. If there is any credits, the credit goes to the Vice Chancellor. It is with immense pleasure that I welcome you all to the first public lecture of the Department of Agricultural Economics of this university. This occasion marks a significant milestone in the history of the department in a spirit of unwavering dedication to advancement of research and excellence. I'm also particularly impressed by the steadfast devotion of the department in developing projects and initiatives aimed at supporting agricultural innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development. Our world is indeed grappling with the challenge of feeding a growing population amidst declining resources and a precarious climate. It is our responsibilities as stakeholders in the agricultural sector to embrace technology and innovation to boost productivity, efficiency, and food security. But the agricultural sector in Africa faces numerous obstacles, including limited access
to resources, inputs, and technology, which hinders production and income growth. However, digital technology offers tremendous potentials for revolutionizing agriculture in Africa. By embracing digital technologies, farmers can optimize their agricultural use, enhance their livelihoods, and elevate the society's level of food security. To seize the opportunities presented by digital transformation, we must, however, invest in digital infrastructure and provide training and support to farmers and other stakeholders. The part of the training is what we are doing here today. There is therefore the need for a concerted effort involving governments, the private sector, the civil society, and other development partners to allocate resources towards digital infrastructure. This is necessary in order to be able to deliver the needed comprehensive digital skills training, advocating for data security, and ensure universal accessibility and affordability of digital technologies for all participants in the agricultural sector, especially access to precision agriculture, digital marketplaces, data analytic solutions, blockchain technology, robotics and automation, and agri-food. It is my belief that our esteemed guest lecturers are prepared to engage the audience with presentations showcasing the potentials of digital solutions to optimize agri processes. I congratulate the Department of Agricultural Economics, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, and indeed the entire College of Agricultural Sciences and People Natural Resources for this giant strike. I thank the guest lecturers of today and facilitate with all the working persons carefully selected to be honored with special awards by the department at today's event. I wish you all a fruitful event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. The Vice Chancellor. Please, another round of applause for VC. Now, the Vice Chancellor, other important guests of the night, please permit me to quickly recognize the presence of the following dignitaries. Mr. David Thomas, the CEO, Amsterdam Farm, Nigeria Limited, Ziara. We have Chief Fernando Yagana from Council, American Nigeria Limited, Ziara. We have thank you very much. It's the council member. Now we have a journalist in our midst, Mr. Professor here. Okay. Now we move on with the business of the day, and I want to invite Professor K.Y. Ogunleye to lead the citation of our first speaker. That is Mrs. Obiansi Iran. Thank you very much.
Vice
permits me to stand on already established protocols, as I request Chief Mrs. Oluyemi to stand as I read the citation. The great God in my heart represents to you today a visionary and innovative entrepreneur who is committed to sustainable agriculture and community development. She is the founder and chief executive officer of Sultry International Company, one of the top food processing companies in the world. I am glad to also let you know that she hails from this great town. Oh, very much. Oluyemi has a BTech in biochemistry from the Federal University of Technology in the year 1997. Program, a program under the Stanford Graduate School of Business, California. In addition, she has attended several management training courses in Nigeria and abroad, including the Nigeria Small and Medium Enterprise Equity Investment Trade and Development Program in the year 2005 at El Camino College, Torrance, California, in the United States of America. She attended the African Women Entrepreneurship Program, HAWE, in Washington, D.C., in the United States, and became the first HAWE president of Nigerian chapter. She began a professional career at Chicago Farms Limited of the States in the year 2002, and eventually became the company's first executive director. Chicago is notable for being the first company in Nigeria to launch a glucose syrup factory, of which Oluyemi was part of the brain behind this great success. In the year 2011, she had a brief stint at Nigerian Breweries as a project manager before pursuing her entrepreneurship goals. Driven by empathy and a strong desire to empower smallholder farmers, she transformed her initial farming venture in Alaide Village, Aduawaye, into a thriving cassava processing company that put smallholder farmers at the center in the year 2012. Our objective was to make a real difference by improving the livelihood of farm families and creating job opportunities. Under our leadership, Sultry has become one of the leading cassava processing companies in the world, producing cassava starch, flour, glucose, and becoming the first in Africa and second in the world to start the production of cassava-based software. The business positively impacts about 100,000 farm families within a radius of 200 kilometers of the factory, developing rural areas, providing about 1,000 direct and indirect employment opportunities, and impacting the Nigerian economy. Beyond Sultry, she currently serves on the board of the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture Business Incubation Platform, ITABIP, and holds the presidency of the Large-Scale Starch and Derivative Producers Association. She deserves a round of applause for that. She was a member of the Governing Council of Oyo State College of Agriculture in Kora. She also served on the Presidential Committee on Cassava Development and Utility in Nigeria from year 2005 to 2007, and on the Union Ministry of Commerce Committee in 2006. She was a member of the Food and Agriculture Organization Expert Consultation on Cassava Processing, Utilization and Marketing in year 2008. Furthermore, she was a member of the steering committee on the USAID project tasked unleashing the power of cassava in Africa, in Coca, in the year 2009. Among other national and international contributions, her dedication to sustainable agriculture and community development has made her numerous accolades. In July 2010, she received recognition as Nigeria's first female entrepreneur from Hillary Clinton, the former United States Secretary of State. Also in 2014, she was recognized by the federal government for outstanding contribution to its agricultural transformation agenda under the leadership of Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, former Federal Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development and the current President African Development Bank. Notably also in year 2022, she received Entrepreneur of the Year Award, that is the WIRE, in year 2022 by AGRA, among other awards. Yemisi is a sought-after speaker who generously shares her knowledge at conferences worldwide. A highlight was her keynote address at the 2023 FAO IAFN Private Sector High-Level Dinner in Rome, which was attended by 127 delegates from 30 countries. I imagine as a global phenomenon is characterized by advocacy for women's inclusion in advancing sustainable agriculture. Distinguished audience, join me in welcoming this great visionary with strong sense of purpose, a creative, virtuous woman, a trailblazer, an innovative entrepreneur.
Like I'm gonna use podium, man.
I like to see my audience. Thank you. So, it's very pleasure to be here this morning and talking to agricultural experts today and for the future. And you should be proud of yourself. This time, when the world itself is taking agriculture very, very seriously. Again, give yourself a round of applause. And the topic this morning is harnessing technology, digital solution for agri-processing optimization. It means, how are we going to use tech to improve agriculture in layman language? That's like using the use of tech in agriculture. You know, that is like the thing. And so you see a lot of people drifting away from agriculture to say they are going to use tech. When the core of agriculture is tech in its framework. So you don't people, any of those who think they are just, they are all still coming to science. So you can understand just how of how to use tech to transform agriculture, making money from agricultural technology. Now I do my slide. So I would say that agriculture has evolved through transformative technology. Through transformative technological evolution, initial resilience on human scale, animals, and basic tools. During some 20 years ago, if you don't have power, you don't do agric. In fact, when our parents give birth to a very skinny son, they become sad because they feel, Chile, you don't know the cover. One hour, one hour, one hour.
the whole thing. As in, about some can do more farming than you. Today you don't need power to do agriculture because you now have technology that even if you don't have, even if that technology that has made it easy for women and girls to be able to do agriculture. So agriculture has evolved in today's world in terms of technological transformations that have happened in the last 20 years. In the developed world, in the last 30 years, it's been there. And then they said to agriculture is evolving. It said that where they were 20 years ago is where we are now. Okay? We are in the era where we are now using tractors. They have been using tractors for like 30 years ago. Why we were still using cutlass and hoe? Now they have moved past using tractors to using other technology while we are just moving into tractors. But we can close the gap by speeding up to quickly adapt some of the technologies that are already being used in the developed world in today's agriculture so that we can quickly close the gap and reduce this hunger that is looming in Africa and especially in the world. If we don't change our mindset about how we produce our food, hunger is looming. It's not a cause. If you don't produce food, if you pray from today to tomorrow in the mosque or in the church, food is not going to appear. The time that God do miracle and say by this time tomorrow there will be food everywhere, and then we just woke up, we saw food everywhere. God is not going to do that miracle again today. I'm a believer, okay, so don't think I'm a doubting Thomas. It's because God will not do for man what man can do by himself. If you don't read your book, you will fail. Pray from today to tomorrow, you will fail. You can only pray for success if they say, oh, I was sick, I was in the hospital bed, and then I now pray, God help me so that the people I let me come out, it can happen that way. But don't shake it, then it's time for you to like the time and pray, you will fail. So what I'm saying today is we need to grow food because miracle is not going to bring that food to Nigeria or to our table. And the best way to grow our food in the volume at which the rate at which we are giving them to children, the rate at which population is increasing is this technology. Because the population is increasing year by year, and yet our agricultural practices is not increasing at the speed at which our population is increasing. So if we must combat food and ensure that we have fight hunger, we have to use technology to move so that we can increase the volume of food that is being produced. I hope you are getting my point. Good. So now amidst pressing challenges such as climate changes, when did rain start this year? May, April. Was it consistent like you to be consistent? In fact, as we speak, we are not having one rain in 2 weeks. When we should be having rain every day. And you will notice, I am in the practice, so I will tell you, that food cultivation this year has reduced for different reasons. One, money. I'm not yet discuss money. But even the climate change has reduced the rate of food cultivation because the rain is not consistent. So people are not able to plant at the rate that they should plant. They are not able to do the kind of volume. And if you don't have enough water, it means that yields will also be affected. So in the rate of this climate change and digital era, we need to find a way to mitigate these changes. We need to use technology very fast to change the way we are doing our agricultural practices. So I'll be talking about the different tools, the different digital solutions that we can use to be able to increase our cultivation and reduce the time that we use in cultivation. One of it is the drones. The drone technology has been fully packed before. When drones started, we just used drones area picture. You just fly a drone over here now, if you do just video, they are doing wedding, they need to do wedding or do video. Now, we are using drones even in spraying of our field. For example, that is Sultry International. And we are using drones, we are flying drones to do two things. One, to check measure area measurement, actually take pure coordinates. Two, to spray herbicides. We will spray about 10 hectares of land in 10 minutes, between 10 minutes and 1 hour maximum. And if I want to use manual, spray that 10 hectares. I need about 4 people to 1 hectare. I need about 50 people to spray it for 1 day. So if I have drone, 1 drone, and I use it for 8 hours, it means I can spray about 80 to 100 hectares in a day, which is not possible by manual. If I have to use manual, then I'm talking of using about 100 people for that day to just spray 100 hectares. Meanwhile, my drones will spray it in 8 hours. 2, my drones will spray it in precision. If it's supposed to drop 1 liter per stand, once I program it, it actually gives the plant the exact amount of chemical that it needs, the exact amount of fertilizer that it needs, the exact amount of whatever I'm spraying per time that it needs in terms of precision. People, if I'm using my hand, for example, fertilizer, and they are applying the fertilizer, if the labor stand up and is tired, he has forgotten that to apply fertilizer to this one, he has put some effort. That one has not fertilizer. But then I know how to if I'm using my tool. One, I can show that if I'm applying 1 gram, that's that 1 gram. If I'm supposed to have 100,000 times on 1 hectare, I can use my drone to count it. Meanwhile, it's difficult for me to count manually. So if I want to count manually, I will possibly count the first 1 row, the length times breadth, and multiply, of which I have not. Okay, so by the time I now harvest, I'm supposed to be having my 20 tons per hectare for cassava. I'm not getting 9 tons. I'm not the one. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé wọ́n jí ìwà ni irọ́ ni? Gbogbo ètò wà láàrin ẹ̀kọ́ sí ìkọ̀kọ́ mi. But if I use my drone to give me the picture, I will show that nothing is said. Everything you have here is just 2,000 stars. So you can quickly go back and ask the labor to go and replant. You can go there and go and check real time. So the use of drones will help us to be more effective, efficient, and for precision. And it is something that you should be looking at. You can do business with it. You can decide to save money and buy one. Use it for farmers. Use it to spray farmers' field and charge them money. In fact, you will make money. Farmer will be happier because farmer get better yield, farmer get better information about his farm, and you make money. So you want to be technology, you want to tech. This is an area where you can invest in as a young person in the techie part of agriculture. You guys want agriculture to be funky. This is part of the funkiness of agriculture. How many minutes do I have? So I know how long I still on 1 point, but this is my slide that 20 minutes, then I get to call you. Record keeping and data analysis. Go to the next slide. Okay. So under data analysis, there are different ways in which you can do data analysis. No, go back. The first one is Excel. You could use Excel. Simple Excel for you to be able to keep your record on the farm, okay? And then you can use what we call 360 ERP. Under the 360 ERP, you can use it to keep proper data for simple Excel. So under that ERP software, it will tell you we need data that you have been putting this data you have inputted into me, this is number of stars that you have. But don't forget that data might be the one you counted with your hand manually. So it can be also faulty. But then if you don't have clothes, you still have to use a form of technology to manage your business or to manage your farm. So you can use data, simple Excel. Then the next one. Then you can now use something like what we call Akilibo. Akilibo is a form of data analysis. It's a tool. It's actually a software that uses a computer innovation. So that software is installed on your phone. You can use it to program. You can use it to guide your farm in how many, what chemicals should I use. So under that Akilibo program, if you download it on your phone, you can get it online, download it on your phone. It will tell you how stage by stage how to take your farm, the chemicals to use to spray your farm, the soil test that you need to do for your farm, and it will recommend the fertilizer, the number of fertilizer that soil needs, and it will tell you, it will predict the yield of that farm to you. So it's a farm tool that we have just launched. Was partnering with Akai and IITA on this program to be able to use it to help farmers to predict their yield. Because the problem we have is farmers just farm blindly. They are not able to predict their yield. And so by that the yield come out, what it will be gathered. But if they are able to predict, then they will be able to know, okay, in fact, if you recommend to you what you need to do to correct an error, if there's an error. So it's a very strong software that is now being used. Again, it's a market tool which you can buy and start even develop more and use for some farmers. They will pay a little token for it, but if you have about 5,000 farmers, 2,000 farmers, everybody is paying ordinary 2,000 naira for you to use the tool for them on their farm on the monthly basis, because it's not only one time. You have to go there over and over, and then the system, that phone will be predicting to you. What today, if they keep on like this, so this is you. Okay, no, they need to apply fertilizer. Oh, they need to take another step. They need to weed this farm. The system, once you are using this on the step, it will be telling you exactly what to do. I will tell you if that farm is healthy or not healthy. So Akilibo, you can check it online. It's a software that is one of the latest agricultural tools that is recently being used. Next slide. GPS technology. For GPS, we use GPS in measuring land. Our people, our farmers, we ask them, how many hectares learning, how many hectares? Wọ́n lọ pọ̀ ní ọ̀pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ láti kìnnìkan dé kìnnìkan. Bí a bẹ ní kò sí ní àtọ̀ 100 acres. Gbàtẹ́ bá mú GPS ẹ bá lọ wọ̀n ẹ máa ní pé kòkòrò náà ti tẹ̀ ní ìgbà lọ. Ìgbà tó tún ló fi ìwò pé ṣe ní lọ́wọ́ tó lọ́wọ́. When people want to plant, they plant based on 100 acres. Meanwhile, by the time you go and measure, you just find 10 acres. Farmers have lost all their money. And you need to come out on 10 acres. Because what you actually planted is 5 acres. And it's actually 10 acres. Meanwhile, you have paid 100 acres money out based on high measurement. So this is another form. You know, this is agricultural economics. So I am taking my topic and giving you opportunity of where can you make money, where can you do business when you leave this school and you don't want to go and be looking for work. Get a GPS, measure farms for farmers. If you use this GPS, you can measure your coordinates, number of hectares that you planted, number of hectares that was weeded, number of hectares that was sprayed, and then when you are harvesting, how many hectares did I harvest? That gives you an accurate figure of what you are doing per time. Soil sensors. Also in soil, every picture I'm showing you, they are all real-time pictures from soil. That's an equipment that you use in measuring the soil, the pH of the soil, and the amount of water that is in the soil. This is essential because if the water in the soil is not enough and you plant, half of your farm will die. It will mean that you are replanting. So there's a minimum amount of water that you need in the soil in order to be able to generate a good germination. So this is also a sensor that you can buy and you can use to be able to generate money. This will help you to know the pH of the soil, will help you to know the soil conditions, and you can combine this with GPS in order to be able to do your proper mapping for your farm. With all of these are just simple tools, so they are not really expensive. How much is a GPS? Maybe 25,000 naira. How much is this soil sensor? Maybe 50,000 or less than that. How much is even a drone? If you start with this one, you can plan to buy a small drone, and then a big drone, and then a medium scale drone, and then a big drone. So these are things that are reachable. These are things that you can buy, and they actually help us to take us to the next level of agriculture and be able to predict your yield over time. Okay, let's go to the next level. Process sensors. These sensors are used in manufacturing to be able to detect production. This is actually the sensor of our HPLC, of our submeter factory. The system is 400% automated and it uses sensors to run. So also in processing, we use sensors to be able to know when the product is, the temperature is high, the density is high, and we use all of that to be able to help the production system. Yes. Trends. What are the new trends that are happening? Internet of Things. Now, because we use different things to gather data, okay, like the drones and other tools that I have already discussed with us, you need internet to do almost all of them. So you'll be wondering, these are challenges. If there are no internet in my farm, now most of these gadgets store data but may not upload them because all the information are usually loaded in the cloud so that you can now gather them and use them to draw a graph or use them to take informative decisions on your farm. But you can take the pictures, you can do the coordinates on the GPS or the CIS or the drone and go and download what you get in the night. So even though there are internet driven and there may not be internet when you want to do your job, you can take it home and go and download where there is internet because you can store, it is stored in the backend and download in your cloud when you get to a place where there is internet. Robotics. Now the robotics is already being used in the developed world. We are not yet using robotics in Nigeria. I'm not sure I've heard of any farm in Nigeria that is using robotics. I might be wrong, maybe one. But it's not yet what we are doing. But this is the future. Now, here, this one feeds the farm, the plant with precise nutrients in a more precise way than drones. These robotics also harvest. These robotics also weed. I mean, they are using robotics like human beings now abroad, and this is where we are going. I'm not discussing trends for the future. So one of it is robotics. And we look forward to having robots being used on our farms in Nigeria. Challenges and recommendations. One of the challenges is advanced technology can be expensive to implement and maintain, making them inaccessible to many farmers. So in many rural areas, these are limited or no, they are limited and no internet access at all. And this has hindered the adoption of most of the solutions that I have mentioned. There are many farmers, particularly in the rural area, are not familiar with this technology, and adopting digital solutions requires specialized skills and ongoing training. And my recommendations for these three challenges I have brought out from my lecture is that government can provide subsidized additional and quick extension agencies that can have these tools and use them for farmers if they are like grants. But I'm throwing it to you as a business opportunity. You have just ordinarily one GPS, you can go from farm to farm and help them to do and rate them instead of working around before. How to definitely rich by working hard, by using the things you are learning in school to make money. I remember when we were growing up, I don't know if you guys still say this, the one you pay, and you see that these days, people want to know how you make your money. Where did you come from? How did you grow to be where you are? You just wake up one morning and you start driving one Jeep. We cannot trace where you are. Such monies are not respected. This institution can never invite such a person to come and give a speech. So what is the essence of money that you don't have respect on top? What is the essence of money that when you are working on the street, people are pointing out to you? But when you work hard, just stand small. There's no time I would have told you my story. Maybe I'm invited, I'll tell you how I started. But if you heard my story from my profile, you see that I started since walk somewhere, play, toy, and keep going. And as you're toiling, God is blessing you to go to the next level. You toil, God will bless you to go to the next level. You toil, God will bless you to go to the next level. And you'll be proud of yourself. Why? So you can what about for a chef? So you can pick any of this. You can pick any of this and turn it into an opportunity. Because they are available. From there, 1 GPS, you now have 5 GPS. You now have people working for you. You now have 1 drone. You now have people working for you. You now have simple Excel. And they help the farmer to do their account. Hey, Baba, Timama, you keep account. He said that you might make you 1 million naira. And I make the 1.5 million naira. Because any time I use spray, you know, and go and plant, I plant, and ready. Then I say, farmer come. In your lorry, you go buy it. In fact, what can you buy that you pay in your money, man? And you know, for me, don't pay accountant. What you buy, you say, we need these services. These services are lacking. Take technology, add it to your agriculture, and you can be able to earn something from it. Farmers all over the world, this is the happy in this space. Agricultural technology, agri-tech. And in fact, it's a big arm of agriculture right now all over the world. Agri-tech. And it can be the next upcoming billionaire agri-tech if you want to be. In conclusion, embracing digital solution in agriculture is not just a step forward, it's a leap into the future. By utilizing technology such as data analysis drones, we can transform every stage of agriculture processing, making it more efficient, sustainable, and responsible to the challenge of climate change. Integrating these innovations leads to higher productivity, better resource management, and a resilient and sustainable food system. Let's seize this opportunity to pioneer advancement that will shape the future of agriculture and ensure food security. Our engagement, enthusiasm in exploring this technology can drive the next wave for innovation in this vital field. The future of agriculture is bright. It will start with the knowledge and passion we invest today. Thank you very much.
Please, let's appreciate her. Let's appreciate her.
There is a second lecture.
Thank you very much, Madam, for doing justice to the lecture. We really appreciate your efforts. Now, I want to, with the permission of the Vice Chancellor, I want to recognize some dignitaries in our midst. Please join me in recognizing the presence of Alhaji Mufuta Olade Oba, who is father of one of our awardees, the chairman of that affluence, Oba Hotel Sheikh Ziara. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Then we also have Mr. Alhaji Salami Wahab Abimbola, Sheep and Goats Breeders Association, who said, Thank you very much, Alhaji. You are welcome. We appreciate you. Now we move on. Thank you very much, sir. Let's sustain the applause, please.
PowerPoint. About the prof, the PowerPoint, I mean.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start from existing protocols for this event. I must recognize the Vice Chancellor, the capacity, and being represented here by our acting provost. I would like the representative of Engineer Olalekan Badmus to stand in speech and remain standing as I read his citation. Olalekan Abraham Badmus was born into the family of the various departments of these organizations. Aside internship, he has risen through the ranks as a personal assistant to the chairman of internal affairs to the position of acting managing director of Homes Holding Nigeria Limited, Osogbo. At this time, he developed a sterling initiative and worked with other staff members in positioning the company, thus making it enviable and globally competitive. His passion for impact can be best described as innate which helped in successfully piloting the affairs of Tools Holdings to an enviable height, and these virtues have gone a long way in boosting his choice of profession and also transformed his career. Over the years, he has engaged in policy formulation, business analysis and evaluation, project and management experience, budgeting and forecasting, resolution strategies in private organizations as well as corporate experience locally and internationally. Olalekan Abdulrahman Badmus is a goal-getter and executive management professional with background in information technology, coupled with strategy, marketing, sales, and business administration experience, as well as seeking career advancement in a mutually rewarding and dynamic work environment. He is a team player ready to make up new challenges every day. He is also a successful administrator that has thoroughly shaping his teeth for years accustomed to work under pressure and meet organization standards. Engineer Olalekan aspired to represent the good people of Osogbo, Olorunda, federal consistency, the platform of APC in the year benefit of his people. With about a decade and a half of successful business interactions with both private and public sector, he plans to, through the House of Representatives, explore his acumen to carve out laws for the citizenry, especially the youth. What is then became the house name, old name in Osogbo politics and Osun politics at large. Engineer Olalekan is a recipient of numerous distinguished awards as it relates to philanthropy, humanitarian support, business management, community development, etc. The young Olalekan was then a special advisor to Right Honorable Yakubu Dogora, the former Speaker of House of Representatives. Owing to his dexterity and wealth of experience in both political and private settings, Olabeleko was appointed the Honorable Commissioner for Regional Integration and Special Duties in Osun State by Governor Isiaka Adeboyega Oyitola. Engineer Olabeleko did not rest on his laurels as he positively transformed that ministry and initiated and championed numerous innovative projects in the state. The reward of good work is more work, they say. Hence, he was appointed by his boss to man the affairs of two other ministries as supervisory commissioner for home affairs as well as culture and tourism. Engineer Olabeleko loves to serve people and make impact wherever position he found himself. While serving as a commissioner, he was elected as the deputy global president of his alma mater, that is Ladik Adekola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Upon successful completion of his tenure as deputy president, he was unanimously voted as the global president of Ladik Alumni Association Worldwide. We call it Global Alumni now. By virtue of that position, he is a member of Government Council for the best state university, which is LAUTECH. Later in the year 2023, more responsibilities and fortune smiled on him as he was appointed by the President Bola Tinubu as Executive Director of Marine and Operation Nigerian Port Authority. That is the position he is still occupying till date. Engineer Olabeleko is happily married with kids and at leisure he loves playing golf, tennis and traveling. Ladies and gentlemen, join me with a rousing donation as I present to you the man who has distinguished himself in his storied career, the multi-talented man, an administrator by excellence, a philanthropist, a young man who has carved out a need for himself when it comes to leadership and public service. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished personality here seated, I present to you the man of the moment, Engineer Olabeleko Abdulrahman.
This is a very big and a very big hat to wear, bigger than mine. Good afternoon, everybody. The Vice Chancellor, sir, the government. I feel great, I feel honored, I feel wonderful to be in your presence this morning. This happened to be my second home during my university days. I graduated from Osun State University, but this happened to be my second home in the early 2000s. So once again, I feel happy, honored to be here this morning and to present this to you. And also I want to give it to the first speaker. She really did a wonderful job. Please, round it up with a round of applause for her. Because she has practically said a lot. And if I should go into what I have here, it will just seem as if I am repeating all that she has said. But I will say something. I will say something right here. I need to say something and I will say something. It makes me remember one of the sayings of a prof. He will say, agriculture is life. But agricultural technology is improved life. Agriculture is life. Agricultural technology is improved life. Is there any difference? He said yes. There's a difference between life and a life that is improved. I said, how? You do things 1 minute at a time, and you have an opportunity to do
10 things at a time. Is it not improved? I said, yes, sir. So that is it. So agriculture is life. Improved agriculture, you are now living a better life, and it comes with a lot of returns, financially, economically, whatever it is in any sphere of life. Any connection to agriculture takes you to a level beyond the normal. If I were asked, how many of us use Nokia 3310 now? You have anybody here that uses Nokia 3310? No. We all use
Android.
iPhone 20, 5G, 6G, 7G. Why? So that we can have improved services. Imagine you at a 5 or 6G. You see the crisp, clear differences between these two processes. So basically, technology makes you do things beyond the normal. Let's go, okay. By way of introduction, I will go more into agriculture, Nigerian economy, and how we all transited into an oil economy, forgetting agriculture. Meanwhile, that is the mainstay in the world today. So agriculture provides employment for the populace, about 25%, increases the GDP of the country, and it's faced with a lot of challenges, limitations, challenges. You have the poor land system, limitations in irrigation, access to finances, which is a major problem in agriculture, and also technology, low technology know-how, which this is focused on today. And with the rates of increasing human population, we need to eat. A gap has been created where we need to increase whatever we are doing beyond the norm. And that is why we have the machine learning, artificial intelligence processes, and all that, which can be harnessed for improved production. So these are some of the technological approaches we have in agriculture. We have the digital solution, we have the technology, the mechanization of your farms. You can go to that and said that the first speaker, data analysis as elaborated, optimization of supply chains, extension, linkages of markets, and also access to credit facilities. Because now there are platforms where you could get some loans in which you can engage in your practices, but all this comes at a cost. Now, agriculture is important in Nigeria. This table 1 presents all the crops we've been exporting in Nigeria since 1960. But when we started exploring oil in 1970, we forgot most of all the states. In those days, we had the pyramids in Kano, the pyramids of Granos. Now, they are nowhere to be found. Why? We've drifted from an agro-economy into an oil economy, which can get exhausted. It is not a renewable resource. Now, these are various important: the food production, agriculture, job creation, sustainability, foreign exchange. All these are what agriculture can do to an economy if an economy is agro-based. Now, let's talk about agri-processing. 2 words: agriculture, processing, you doing things. Now, it is basically an aspect of agri that is focused on processing results to change a product from one form to another using technology, going away from the manual things which you do and bringing in new technologies that can bring in optimization of processes. Thereby, you are adding value to the end product. And once a product is different from the norm, you make more money. Once they see something that is different from what they used to see, you get more money. It commands more market value. And we have various processes. We have the primary processing, the secondary processing, the tertiary processing, the bioprocessing, phytoprocessing, food processing, feed processing, chemical processing. All these are various processing forms under the agri-technology, which we can all tap into for increased returns. Now, the importance of agri-processing economic growth, like I said earlier, once the product is made from the norm, it tends to command more price and the GDP increases. You have a good nutrition in which a product is fortified with some particular components that will make it better than what it used to be. Also increased efficiency, food security, which will meet the increasing human population in the world today. Value addition, creating a product that has a higher market value, and also the sustainability of the environment in which the environment, the waste environment are used optimally and converted into a resource. Agri-technology, bringing in the scientific knowledge. Technology is all about scientific knowledge, improved knowledge and creativity. So bringing in the improved scientific knowledge into agriculture, thereby solving different processes or different segments, bringing in the knowledge, scientific knowledge into processes, and this knowledge can be brought into maybe an activity. Oh, I do this manually, let me bring in this aspect so that I can get a better product. It can be brought into the processing system. It can also be brought into the agricultural production. Your farming practices as elaborated, farming practices of drone and all other machine learning and robotics to bring in optimal use and optimal production on your farms. Now in Nigeria, there's a draft by the Nigeria Digital Agriculture Strategy 2020 released by the National Information Technology Development, that's NITDA. It presented a 10-year strategic plan that will help to improve the efficiency of the Nigerian agriculture sector using digital technologies both in rural and urban areas. You can see now the country is now recognizing that agriculture is a mainstay. We need to go back to agriculture, not the manner our forefathers used to do the subsistence type. We need to bring in the technology of the 21st century into whatever we do. That's why this draft was released to give a strategic plan to the next phase in the technological area. Now, the importance of agriculture, higher productivity, decreased use of water, I said earlier, precision agriculture, it reduces the ecosystem impact. There's less run of chemicals because the delivery of what the plant needs is done with precision. It's done in a smart way, and there's increased safety for workers. This is just different IoT applications in agriculture, in precision, livestock. We have smart greenhouses, use of agricultural drones, monitoring climatic conditions, tell you when to plant and not when to plant, tell you what's happening on your farm. We can do that then. The smart farming, we have the security, the combined harvesters. You sitting at one corner of your room, just program, send a code or write a code, and it does whatever you want it to do. Self-driving tractors, field sensors, battery systems, all these encompass agriculture and smart farming. Now, agri-processing optimization. Basically, I said earlier, is a process by which technologies and strategies are applied into agricultural processing. Now we are going to the optimization. Bringing in internet, machine learning, the 21st century skills into optimization of all the processes in the agricultural value chain. And some of the processes are, you have the automation of different processing systems, implementation of the IoT, Internet of Things sensors, to monitor real-time, get real-time data and decision and processing, also automation of the supply chains, use of renewable resources, energy resources, improvement of crop using precision farming and machine learning algorithms, and development of the value
we can all tap into with as low as our mobile phones. We can start off with that and progress gradually as elaborated by the first speaker. So these are some case studies of some companies in the world that have optimized the use of IoT and machine learning. You have the Senegal in Switzerland, you have the DEPARTMENTAL in India, GrowStar, you have the CropX, you have the Mori, you have the Eco Robotics, you have the Arena and the Indigo Age. So all these are some case studies of just type them on Google, they bring their stories to you and you see all what they've done in agriculture, in livestock production, precision farming, climate smart agriculture, and all that. All these companies, there are some of the companies in the world that have gone through all these systems. Now, why do we need to go into IoT? Why do we need to harness digital optimization in Nigeria? Because, one, the human population, we are increasing at a rate in which we need to do something about it so that there will be food scarcity. Also, limited fertile lands and innovative practices. Because before now, all we do is the traditional system. You wait to crop rotate, to mulch and all that. I'm not saying they are bad, yes, they are good. It's good to understand the basic knowledge, but the world has gone beyond that. What we have is the foundation. We build on that to know more and improve our services. Now, these innovative practices go a long way to reduce waste and provide food and safety. And these practices also they combine food security and they make sure food is stable. And innovative farming can also increase the greenhouse gases. So it helps to mitigate climate change. Then we have an energy solutions, data analysis, soil testing, blockchain, e-places. This just gives an overview of how we can harness this. Now in Nigeria, these are some case studies of some farms that have started using the system. Sometimes there's a video trending online, it's Majestic Farm. There was a lady, I saw the video on YouTube, via one platform, where all she talking about farm is smart farming. It has a long 4-5 minute videos on YouTube. Once you type it out, you see a farm is the north. Smart farming all through. Recycles all utilities and farming. There's another one tribe agreed and also have the EZ farming. Then you have the National and E-Agriculture Web Portal. This portal is created so that you can have a link between the producers, the wholesalers, and the development agricultural sector. This also uses the new system of harnessing digital information to bring connection between the end user technology, also support from the government also needed, access to information, market demand, education and training, gender gaps, disrupt and resistance to change. All these are factors that affect the optimization of internet and IoT in Nigeria. So some strategies to adopt this, the government can create demonstration farms where, I'm telling you, do A and B to get this. This is a farm where you can see how they use all these things. You know, they are kind of saying, see is believing. Some people want to see before they believe. This is a place where you can see what you are told to do. So the adoption is always higher. Then you have the new dynamics also addressing infrastructure. And in conclusion, agri-tech and agricultural solutions implementation in Nigeria faces several challenges like limited internet connectivity, low farmer digital literacy, and the need for investment in infrastructure and training. These are key things that limited in Nigeria. However, all this can be addressed by the government, international organizations, and private sector by embracing digital solutions and revolution as a potential to increase food production and improve the livelihood of farmers. It is also important that Nigeria should create an environment that is supportive for the adoption of these technologies in the agricultural sector, so the farmers are guaranteed a sustained future. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Dr. Iyela, for that beautiful lecture. A round of applause for him again, please. Now we quickly move on to the Vice Chancellor, with an important guest of the ITV. Please, we have question and answers or comments. We are only going to entertain like 2 because of our time. Question? You have question, please? Or if you have put your question down, you can pass it to us. If there is no question, then let's move on. Now we are at the award presentation now. And I'm going to invite Professor Olagunju to come and do that. Professor Olagunju. Okay. Sorry about you, please.
Thank you, Mr. I assure you that we are going to try as much as possible to make the remaining parts of this program as brief as previous. Please, I want to tell you that this is a maiden occasion and no amount of being impatient is too much actually to exhibit here this afternoon. I want to implore all our university in Nigeria. Aren't you proud of that? Greatest of the greatest of the greatest out of that. Greatest greatest governor. Greatest schoolman. Clap for yourself, please. Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Our dear politicians will acknowledge their presence in our midst in our office. As Dr. without wasting time, we are going to the award ceremony presentation of awards. And before doing so, we have what we call our first guest lecturer this our first guest lecturer this afternoon, person of Mrs. Oluyemisi Iroloye. Please let's give the lecturer a round of applause. It's not okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there are going to be a slight adjustment to this program right now. I'm sorry for that, Mr. Vice Chancellor. You see, when you are given the occasion of this lecture, you try as much as possible to cross your teeth and of course not to eyes. That is what we are doing. I big apology for that. We continue with the award presentation. Our guest lecturer, we are very, very sorry for that. We are continuing. You always going to be what we have in Yoruba land. You will say, Ekunla ti Koyibani. And Yoruba will say that very according as it is. So please, hold on, man. We are coming to us very, very soon. Just give me 1 minute while I try to liaise with Professor Mrs. Olateju. DJ.